So back to scaling and keeping things simple. One of the notes we have here is how do you grow without losing your soul? Because when you read on LinkedIn or when you're in these awards ceremonies and we're celebrating these companies and we see 80% growth, 30% growth, 20% growth, all these things, it's like, man, that's sexy. It's
Yeah.
look at that, man, all these things going on. But there's danger in growth because you can lose the soul of your core values
Yeah.
in the middle of you're hiring people who've never worked in our environment before. And I'm not saying we're hiring bad people, but they bring bad habits or
Yeah.
bad core value expectations or, from other companies that maybe don't think the way we do about, loving people. So you're in an environment where you're hiring people and you're trying to keep your culture together. But there was a situation that was last year in the first quarter, and you'll remember this when I start talking about it. We were growing like a weed, and anybody else would have been celebrating and happy, like 30%, 40% year over year growth in our large core CDF business, growing like crazy. But we had a budget and an expectation of having more growth than what we actually had. So there was a view in the business of we're failing, we're not performing like we should, and we weren't satisfied, with the growth that we had. And there was from some leaders in the organization that they're no longer here, but nonetheless, there was pressure to fire people, get rid of people. There was a negative culture of you're not performing and you're not doing your job. We started to lose our core values of fun, of genuinely cares specifically, because we almost lost our soul growing.
And the last thing you want to do is lose your culture, lose your soul or your business by having a bad budget.
It's already hard enough. Like I said earlier on, this time last year, over 50% of our employees had been here less than a year.
Which is already difficult enough,
So
right?
it's already hard. You're constantly telling the story. Who are we? Selling the why. Why are we different? You're enforcing all this culture. Like, it's already hard enough keeping the train on the tracks with over half your company being new people.